Good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon where I live. Hi, Megan. How's it going? Anyway, it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's time for Midweek Motivation. Yes, yes, rah, rah, sis boom ba, etc. I don't know. I don't know how to motivate people. I never got that far in corporate America to be like a middle manager who went to special seminars where you played dumb improv games and ate stale donuts, which, they're still donuts. Doing good, just eating and then going to finish up that last bit of work. Nice. Nice. How am I? I'm not too bad. Not gonna lie, the few days have been quite nice, very relaxing. But I was starting to flirt a little bit with burnout. I hadn't reached the point of like actually, making out with burnout or having a weekend fling with burnout, but I took a few days to just, relax. And that was lovely. And of course I ended up doing stuff even though I was trying to take it easy. So I have a video for my 12 recommendations. I did it as a live stream, and then when I went to post it, when I looked at the live stream for playback purposes, the sound was really distorted. So I decided to just do a dedicated video for the 12 recs, which I think I think it should be ready to go tomorrow, which means I'm also at the same time going to post my list on thingy on the Discord, my 12 recs list, and a link to the video. It's good that you relax, says Megan. Yeah, it was really good. And Nicole says, you look so beautiful. Thank you. I feel put together because I've got the Valentine's gown and slip dress set, and I have the earrings that match the tiara. So I feel super duper put together. Mm-hmm. I'm a mess. Toddler's still congested, so not sleeping well. Oh yeah, so I got it. Well, that kind of blows for you and your household, but especially for the toddler. I mean, I don't think toddler Carta is like too enthused by this, especially since at that age they're not really used to being sick and they don't understand, and it's hard to explain to them that no, it's not the end of the world. You are going to get better, even though it's really uncomfortable right now. Yeah, it's always hard when you see someone suffering and you can't like articulate to them what their body is going through and reassure them. That's why it's distressing when small children and animals are in pain or sick, and it's like you can't understand. Megan says, oh no, Nicole, hope your toddler gets better soon and that you get to sleep. Yes, everybody's going to be more effective. The toddler at breathing and Nicole and the rest of the family at sleeping. So I'm not in great voice right now, so I feel like I don't know if anybody saw Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but there's that thing where he plays a sort of a sequence on his synthesizer over the phone to make it sound like he's being super, super sick to get the day off. Nicole is giving us a pink heart. Thank you, Nicole. I love pink hearts. I put a bunch of them on my tree now that it's the Valentine's Day tree. Yeah, pink hearts. I have some other pink hearts in various levels of shininess and glitteriness and detail. We are having another, yeah, there we go. We're having another variable light kind of day in Connecticut. So that's just, I chose to live here. So anyway, So do people have anything special planned for today? I am going to fix my bookshelves that are currently decorated for Christmas because they're kind of falling apart. Nicole says, "Be right back." Mailman. Well, they're not falling apart. The shelves themselves are structurally sound. It's just like my garland is on the floor, and oops, there we go. My garland, I just picked this up off the floor because, I had attached it to the bookshelves with duct tape, and it turns out that duct tape was very convenient and it lasted for as long as it should because it's time to change the shelves from Christmas to something else. And I have this snow. Megan says, just finishing work, but then I have students to tutor at 4 p.m. What are you tutoring them in? How to be awesome? Oh, and Megan wants to know, ooh, Nicole, is it book mail? I'm the Snow Queen. No, I'm not. Okay, well, I figured today, before I do the fun stuff, I got to do the unpleasant stuff. So that means 10 minutes of cleaning the bathroom. So is everybody ready for the first 10-minute unpleasantness sprint, and then we can get to the fun stuff or the longer stretch? Megan says, I tutor them in reading. They are learning English as a second language and live in Brazil. Oh, so you're doing it like online? Cool. Let's see. Okay, well, are we ready for the 10-minute unpleasant chore sprint? I'm good with whatever time sprint. Okay, I want to do 10 minutes to just kind of blitz in the bathroom, and then I have the window open because I'm kind of warm and somebody's backing up. I'm just listening to see if they crash into something. Okay, they seem to have successfully backed up now. I'm telling you, my neighborhood is really, really exciting. Okay, I'm going to do the 10-minute sprint so I can get my bathroom cleaner. And then I'm going to come back and talk about some other stuff. Okay, 10 minutes. And we're back. Yes, my bathroom is much cleaner than it was 10 minutes ago, so I'm happy about that. And now I can do fun stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no. Sorry about that. Oopsie. Next time I'll sing classic rock again. You want me to do that? No, you do not want me to do that, but I probably will. That's great that you got your bathroom clean. I didn't get it clean. I got it cleaner. Okay. I can't get the bathroom clean in 7 minutes flat. Or, yeah, because I did a couple of gruesome tasks. I did some boring teacher stuff, like, educated the next generation. That's all. Who knows? Who cares? Yeah. Excuse me for just a second. Okay, so I dispensed with the unpleasantness for now. Megan says I've almost done my annoying task and then 30 minutes of funner tasks. Nice. Nicole says I updated the attendance log. LOL. Well, that's all part of getting funding, isn't it? They need to know how many students are attending and whatnot. Paige, hey everyone, a little late, but I made it. Yay, Paige, 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 Paige. I'm surprised you're here at all because I think your big deadline is Friday, right? Megan says, hey, Paige. Yeah, because your big thing is Friday. We just did the 10 minutes of sprint for doing an unpleasant chore, which I cleaned my bathroom, but I didn't break anything this time, so yay. Paige says, hey, Megan. Nicole says, welcome, with a smiley face. So you know she means it. And Paige says, hey, Nicole. So, yeah, like I said, my shelves that I decorated for Christmas are kind of a shambles right now. I did post a short on YouTube. It was my first YouTube short. And it was like the before of the shelves. So I will spin you around. I don't know how much you'll be able to see because you are on the onboard camera on my laptop. So it's not quite as convenient to move around as the cell phone. Megan says, ooh, I didn't see the short. Well, I only posted it like a little over an hour ago. And I didn't tell you there was going to be like homework. So. Okay, so you're on the move now. So hopefully nobody gets seasick. Okay, moving from, Paige says, deadline is Friday, so I can only stay about 30 minutes, but wanted to hop on and say hi. Well, I appreciate that. And it's nice to see you. And the end is in sight. And Megan says, good luck. Okay, so I'm spinning you around so you can see what is happening on my bookshelves. Well, one set of bookshelves anyway. Let me do this so I can see what you're seeing. Okay, so we have the branch and twigs arrangement on this shelf. Then we have the books looking askew, and then just some miscellaneous stuff. And the garland that is on the floor. Okay, I think I'm back. I hope I didn't scare anybody because we're supposed to be in sprints, but okay, Paige, hope you have a great afternoon. And if somebody could just give me a quick emoji or something to show that they can hear and see me. It's been 10 minutes. Actually, it's been 30 minutes, because that was a 30-minute sprint. We're back from a 30-minute sprint, gently bringing people back to the live stream. And we are back. Can I speak in a normal tone of voice now? No? Maybe? And Megan says, LOL, nice soft way to bring us back. And I'm done work. Yay! Well, I had a bit of an adventure with my decorating, because this product I requested on my Amazon wish list when we did the Discord gift exchange, in which Tara was kind enough to give me. Well, I thought I was asking for fake dried moss. It's actually very real dried moss, and really, really messy. Really, really messy. So, yeah. So my vision for this space, this is what it looks like now. My vision was to have a little carpet of moss with snow on it, and gradually the snow will get taken away, and flowers and butterflies, which is what these are, will be introduced into the space as we move away from winter and towards spring. That's the vision. I really, really think that there is an awful lot of dust busting in my future. Yeah. So that's what I got up to, making a mess. It's fun. How's everybody else doing? Megan says she's almost done, or she is done. Megan says that's such a cool idea to slowly reveal spring. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. And I have this ivy that somebody gave me, Megan. Paige says, love the vision for your decorating. Thank you. However, the batteries are on the other side of the room, but they do work. I tested them. So I am actually going to fashion an electrified tiara out of them for a video, because it's a video with you in mind, Megan. Are you excited, intrigued? Do you want to know more, or do you want to be surprised? Ooh, intrigued. Yeah, for those of you who aren't Megan, this ivy is actually lights up, but I don't have the battery in right now. Batteries. So I took out a big pile of Christmas books. Yeah, Megan, let me know if you want details. I will be happy to provide them, or if perhaps you'd rather be surprised. So you want to be surprised. Okay. Hopefully it will be a pleasant surprise. These are the books. Oof. These are the books that I took off the shelf because it's not Christmas anymore. And I thought more of these would be winter, but not Christmas, but they're pretty much all Christmas or Yule or whatever. Now, this one was actually in the other room. This was under the pink and gold tree before it became the food tree. This is 2 Diana Palmer categories that have been put into a single volume. This is an anthology, Snowy Night with a Stranger, which is very much Christmas, Yuletide, etc. That's an anthology with stories from Jane Feather, Sabrina Jeffries, and Julia London. This is the present from the Mallory family series by Joanna Lindsay, which is a 19th century Christmas in Connecticut. And Heather Graham's A Season of Miracles, which is contemporary Christmas in Connecticut, which is, of course, where I live. And this anthology with Eloise James, Christy Caldwell, Jenna McGregor, and Erica Ridley, Mistletoe Christmas. Gift of Love, Jude Devereaux, Kimberly Cates, Andrea Kane, and Judith O'Brien. I should have a Valentine's anthology somewhere. I'll look for that during the next sprint. Holiday by Monica Murphy. This is all the stuff I did not read this Christmas. Talk Santa to Me by Linda Urban. Madeline Hunter, or is it Madeline Hunter? Sabrina Jeffries and Mary Jo Putney, A Yuletide Kiss. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Oh, I mean, they're all pretty, but this one, wow. And Let It Snow, 3 Holiday Romances by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. Paige says, I read the Mistletoe Christmas anthology and enjoyed it. Yeah, I think I remember, did you talk about it or post about it or something? I know somebody, maybe Tara might have had it over her shoulder for her filming setup during December. I know I saw it on somebody's shelf, and I think you had also mentioned it. Or Megan says, yes, I have that and loved it too. I did not get to it. Like I said, I do have a Valentine's anthology knocking around here somewhere, which I forgot to get. So, and I'm down there and you probably can't hear me. Now, are people interested to see what books I chose to go in that space now? Or is that just like, Megan says, it's how I found Christy Caldwell and Jenna McGregor. I've heard of them, but I haven't read them yet, so I may read it out of season. Nicole, we're back. We are. I think Paige is about to leave us, though, because she's got like 48 hours to get her act, well, not to get her act together. She always has her act together, but to get to deadlines. Yes, show us the book, says Megan. Show us the book. Yes, and Paige says yes at Megan's Book Nook. I love anthologies that introduce me to new authors. And Megan says, hey, Nicole, yes. Hail, hail, the gang is all here. Mm-hmm. Didn't know you were in a gang, did you? I know when I posted this on Bee's new Discord, Sarah the Bookish Knitter said she was looking forward to it, but I don't think she's here unless she's being very quiet. But, you know, because if she were here, I actually have my 3 picks for her retro romance readathon that I was going to talk about. But since she's not, I will do it some other way, unless you guys want to know about them. They're all Harlequin Presents from the 80s. So, Megan says, Paige's Book Shack. I particularly loved how that anthology's stories connected. Ooh, nice. Paige says, yes, I have to leave. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Only 48 more hours of craziness. And donuts. Craziness and donuts. Megan says, show us books, show us books. And good luck, Paige, but mostly show us books. Okay, so first I have, is this the Byronic Book Club? I think, is it just the trilogy by Amy Rose Bennett? I'm getting them out of order now. Whoa! Ugh. There we go. I'm covering everything up. Okay, so we have Up All Night with a Good Duke, Tall, Duke, and Scandalous, and Curled Up with an Earl. Working class, they got an Earl involved. So that's going on this shelf because I'd like to get to these at some point soon. Nicole says, oh, those are so beautiful. Aren't they just? I really like them. I found these at a library sale. Well, I think I found them at more than one library sale. I don't think I got them all at once, but I had heard of them, and actually my library has them, but I had an opportunity to own these books that don't even have broken spines for like 50 cents per. So I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm doing it. As opposed to this one. Bye, ladies. Bye, Paige. Somewhere around here I have a beverage. Okay. This one, on the other hand, is kind of thrashed. At some point, somebody got it from thrift books, but I found it at a library sale. At one point in its life, it was in the King County Library System, Washington. I think that's the Seattle area. And that is The Perks of Loving a Wallflower by Erica Ridley. So one of these ladies is a wallflower, and one of them loves a wallflower. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay, sorry, I'm not very mature. I'm advanced only in years. And then I have Roxanne Becknell, A Dove at Midnight. She's so pretty. And it's a step back. Barcode? Whoops. The sun came out for now. We've got that Devil is Getting Married weather where we have very dark sky, but sun is shining on it. It's very pretty, but so anyway, so this is, when does this take place? 1209. So early 13th century. Nice. And I don't know, I just grabbed this for fun. Branded Hearts. It gave me a spring vibe. Branded Hearts by Shannon Drake, also known as Heather Graham. Oh, Nicole says, I'm finishing Iron Flame tonight because I want to get it over with already. I prefer book one, but we'll read Onyx, whatever, too. Oh, dear. I just want it to be over with. That's exactly what you want from a book. Just begging for the end. Anyway, this had spring vibes for me. And this is the step back. This is the one where she seems to have a zipper. That's a zipper. Looks like a zipper. That's very suspiciously zipper-esque. And it's supposed to take place in, well, Colorado is still a territory. So, no zippers in that time. Gosh darn it. Iron Flame, why are you not over with? Nicole is so done with you. Megan says, oh, interesting, Nicole. That's sort of how I felt. I just finished Heartbreaker by Sarah McLean, but I just wanted to finish to read Knockout. I know this is probably sacrilegious for me to say, but I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy at my friend Crystal's house, and she was firing up something in terms of smoking it, and I was drinking martinis. And by the end of the third movie, well, what I thought was the end of the third movie, I was just on the floor begging for the whole thing to be over with. And I'm like, end! Why won't you end? How many endings can one movie possibly have? Also, Castaway with Tom Hanks was kind of like that. Okay, at least for me. I know other people love Lord of the Rings, and I probably shouldn't make fun of it, but Nicole says, I'm eager to start Pestilence by Laura Thalassa before February begins. I've heard great things, but not 100% sure what I'm getting into. I have read Pestilence, and I was super into it, but it's a romance between a mortal and pestilence. So yeah, if you go into that with that in mind and just cast yourself into the volcano, you'll probably have a good time. Nicole says, ha ha ha, Lord of the Rings. Megan says, LOL. Oh no, did you watch the extended versions? They go on forever. I don't know. It was in a fancy box set. And when I told my sister I was watching it with Crystal, she called me a very, very bad name. And she said, I've been trying to get you to watch those for years. And I'm like, do you have very special brownies? Because Crystal has very special brownies. And that's the only way I'm going to watch this thing. And she goes, can I come over? She did. It was fun. Oh, yep, extended. It's 3 hours per movie, 4 hours per movie. Yes, 12 hours of this business. And then it's just I kept thinking the end was in sight, and it wasn't. And my friend Crystal, she would absolutely refuse to press the display button or anything that would tell me how much longer we had to go. I was on the kitchen floor, sucking at my martini olives and begging for my mother. It was horrible. Nicole says, so silly. Oh, wait, Nicole, back. I felt like that the first time I watched it. Then Heavy made me do a weekend marathon. I was sobbing that time around. I just kept saying, they were like brothers. Well, I was sobbing, but that's not why. I kept agitating for everybody to kiss each other and just have a giant orgy and get it out of their systems that way. Crystal's there shaking her head, going, I should have known. I should have known that's where we'd end up. Megan says, Lord of the Rings is great, but that is truly torture. Well, I'm not really a high fantasy kind of person. I like better watching it than reading it. But I mean, I do read some of it, but when it comes to fantasy, I'm like, I really like my favorite fantasy thing, which is highly influenced by Lord of the Rings, is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. But there's enough of a connection to a more modern time that I am into it as opposed to being, and it's really long. And I'm sure there were a lot of people who were just curled up on their kitchen floors begging for it to be over as they read the last book. Anyway, so more books. Christina Dodd, The Barefoot Princess. Yeah, barefoot, more like bareback. Ooh, that's really naughty. Sorry. Anyway, this also gave me springtime vibes, and the light has changed again because I live in Connecticut. Woohoo! Anyway, springtime vibes. Okay, Virginia Henley, The Marriage Prize. Nicole says, how lovely. Isn't it just? It is really nice. And then this one is also like, I really, really like this one. Megan says, ooh, I love that one. Nicole, oh man, these step backs are so swoony. I know, and this is swoony in a very like this sort of medieval chivalry and the knight parfait et gentil and his lady fair is like the vibes are strong with this one. Although he does have a really big sword. Oh boy. So anyway, this takes place in 1253 or later. 1258. And then we have Tender Betrayal by Roseanne Bittner. Nicole says, romantic. It is. It is. Tender Betrayal by Roseanne Bittner. There's a lot going on here. See if I can get my stubby little fingers out of the way so you can see it. And my stubby little fingers out of the way so you can see it. And whoops. Okay, this is Civil War United States. Megan says, be right back. Civil War United States. School buses. It's that time of day. And so, yeah. And I'm guessing this is Pinot, but I don't see a signature. Let me see if there is a... No, it's Step Back Art is by Tom Hall. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. Should we wait for Megan? She's like 50% of the audience right now. So, yeah. I don't know if you saw, Nicole, but I posted a short. It was my first YouTube short. I posted about an hour or so before the live stream, and it was showing what this space looked like before I started transforming it. Or did I mention that before? I don't know. Nicole says, I'm still stunned at all the beautiful artwork. I'm such a sucker for it. Me too. That's why I'm at these library sales going, yes, I'll buy it. I might already have it, but at 25 cents to 50 cents per book, or even free in some cases, I'm not going to miss a chance to pick something up that I might not have. I really need to do the barcode scanning thing and get my act together with knowing what books I have and what ones I don't. Okay, well, I'm still waiting for Megan because Nicole says, oh, look out for that video. I didn't know. I watch all you posts, Sock. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just a short. And I only posted it like I think it was 1:45 when I posted it. So yeah, it's like the before. I kind of showed it. I tried to show it using the laptop webcam, but that might not have been too clear. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm jostling the camera here. Okay. Nicole, I loved your vlog. Was it stressful or did you enjoy the experience? Um, Megan's back. I basically enjoyed the experience. I just finished another vlog and I'll be posting that. Well, tomorrow I'm going to post 12 recs and I'll be posting the other reading vlog I did probably Saturday or Sunday. I think I'm going to try to post on Sundays and Thursdays for the longer form content. And it was a lot easier now that I have a tripod because boy, that blew, not having to like constantly stack books on top of various sizes of tables and drag everything around. Having a tripod makes it a lot easier. So, but this time I wasn't exactly stressed, but I was really, really tired because I've been courting burnout. Oh, and by the way, in order to Nicole says, oh yay, 12 recs from Sock is like the holiday season all over again. Well, I don't know if you were here. I did the live stream, but the playback, the audio is compromised on it. It doesn't sound great. And also I think for some people, watching a playback on a live stream is not like the most fun thing in the world. So I thought I'd just do a dedicated video where I just say what the recommendations are. So the first half or so of the video is me saying what the books are and why I like them. And then the second half is basically just me reading the summaries so that if people don't want to watch that, don't care about the summaries or want to look it up on Goodreads for themselves, they can do that or they can watch it. I'm going to have timestamps so that people can navigate to the books they're interested in hearing the summaries of. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that up tomorrow. Nicole says, I'm here for it. Okay, Megan, if you're back, we were waiting for you before I did more books because you're like 50% of the audience. So hey, did you see Tender Betrayal by Roseanne Bentner? It's a American Civil War kind of deal. It looks like Pinot, but it's actually a dude named Tom Hall. Okay, that's where I was. Ugh. And then yeah, so that's 12 Rexes tomorrow, I'm hoping. And the reading vlog is going to be on Sunday. Great ratings for Tender Betrayal, says Nicole. Awesome. 4.48. Nice. How many? Like 2 people, maybe. I don't know. Megan, you're still here? Because I'm ready to move on with more books. Megan's like, stop nagging me. Just show me more books. Around 230. Yep. Okay, so the next one up is Joe Beverly, Too Dangerous for a Lady. I thought that had kind of wintry vibes because it's got a fire in the fireplace. They had fires in the fireplace all the time. But it also has this very atmospheric, foggy, smoggy. This takes place in 1817, so September of 1817. Oh, that's cool, says Megan. Yeah, it's neat. It spoke to me. And then finally, we have The Marriage Wager by Candace Camp. Oh, this is the first in the Matchmakers series. I thought this was another one in the Mad Morelands, but this is Regency. Mad Morelands is like later on in the 19th century, like around the 1870s, 1860s, 1870s. And this had a cozy by the fire kind of vibe to it. So, oh, it's got a neat candle on the side. Anyway, so that's what I have chosen for that shelf for now. Mostly step backs, but not entirely. I've got this fake moss that was actually real everywhere. Okay. Now I have another project to work on. Oopsie. I'm getting my stuff in order. Okay. Okay. My next project, I mean, I'm not done with this, but I've kind of made a mess that I need to clean up, and I'm going to wait to do that until during the sprints. My next project is, okay, I have, yikes, I have this thing. Can't even get it all on camera at once. And that is a particularly twiggerific branch that I found a few years ago outside in the storm drain outside my neighbor Lorraine's house. And I put Christmas ornaments on it, but it's not Christmas anymore. Is anybody here? Or are you just drinking it all in? Here, says Nicole. I just need one person, that's all. Sometimes not even that. Okay, I have these, and some of these I already put on the Valentine's Day tree, but I have this, I don't want to hold it. The lid to it is not, okay. As you can see, we have a bunch of pink, white, red, gold ornaments that'll go on there. And Megan says, still here. And some of them have Valentine hearts on them. This is actually, it looks red in this light, but it's actually, I guess it does look, it's very, very bright pink, very hot pink, I think is what I used to call it. And then these round ones that kind of have, the foil reminds me of Hershey's Kisses. And then some pale pearlized pink and some iridescent white and some bright pink with no hearts on. And what is this? Some red ones that look like Hershey's Kisses foil. So I might just keep some of these red ones on here because they're already on there, and this thing, some of these twigs are pretty fragile, and so yeah. Okay, it looks like there's a nice long comment from Nicole. You're amazing. I still have to take down Christmas. The tree is down, but I kept all the winter stuff out, and our table still has Christmas all over it. Well, I mean, I'm just now getting around to this, so, you know. And I was at the library. Did I go to the library yesterday? I went to the library yesterday, and they still had their wreath on the door, and it's pretty simple to take a wreath off of a door. So I was like, I was cool with it. And I saw some people still had their inflatables up in their yard, which is kind of fun. Nicole says that will be my weekend, LOL. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just amazed I got the food tree done because I kept saying I was going to do it and then I kept not doing it. It's kind of the ongoing theme of my reading vlog that I haven't posted yet. It's like, oh yes, and then I'm going to go do the food tree. No, no, you are not. Uh, oh yeah. Speaking of that, I was talking about how I needed to take some rest and stuff. Nicole says I have garlands I have to take down from all over the house. Well, I have this mistletoe, which I might keep up because I know we don't do mistletoe at Valentine's Day, but quasi mandatory kissing, that seems like it's a pretty Valentine's thing to do. Of course, I have the ivy. And where's the other thing I took down? Oh, here it is. Okay. It's trapped under some boxes, but I have that one that had the pine and the berries on it. That could be nice to keep it up for Valentine's. I took everything off so I could decide, be mindful about what I put back instead of just being, I'm going to keep it because it's already there. Plus, if that particular one had fallen on the floor. So, um, yeah, I was just wanting to talk about how I was feeling a little burned out when I was doing the vlog, and I was having I think I was fighting off cold or something. I feel better now. But one of the things I decided to do to kind of, now that I'm producing more non-live stream content, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the midweek motivation every week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard until it's Eastern daylight. But I think the Monday night stuff, because that's more planned and I have presentations to make and I have to think about topics and things like that, I think I'm going to do that every other Monday. So I'll be on Monday the 3rd, but not whatever the following Monday is, the 10th, I guess, but back on the 17th. So every other Monday for the 7 p.m. Eastern Monday night live stream, and every Wednesday for midweek motivation. So that's where my head is at. Now I'm wondering if it's time for another sprint. I can't even. Oh, it's like about 3:30. Megan says, "Sounds like a plan. You don't want to get burnt out." Yeah, yeah. And now that I'm getting a little more hitting my stride with producing the other kind of content, I like to just kind of alternate. Megan wants to know, did you feel you were getting burnt out with editing like B was? No, not yet. Because if I were burnt out with editing, I'd do what she is doing and do more live streams rather than fewer. Um, no, I just feel like it's hard to describe. It was more like trying to come up with an engaging topic that people would be interested in sharing their opinions about. Trying to come up with that every single week was starting to get a little uh I was feeling pressure. I mean, it was all pressure I was putting on myself, but I was just feeling like, okay, I don't know that I can come up with something to talk about extemporaneously for like an hour or more every week. I mean, obviously, you guys are commenting too, so it's not like I'm carrying that conversational load all by myself. But coming up with topics and content and not content. Well, yeah, I guess content, but things to talk about. Again, it was kind of taking its toll, and I do enjoy doing it. So I'm not going to stop doing it entirely. I'm just going to do it every other week. But so far, I'm not burned out with editing because I got over the initial. I got over the initial like, how do I do this, and how do I not, how do I not lose all my work, and yeah, and like that. And now that I have like a basic idea of what I'm doing, I'm having fun kind of expanding on my skills and stuff like that. So Megan says, that's fair. Well, I hope so. I hope I'm not like arbitrarily stomping around going, I have all the power and I am saying that it is every other week instead of every week because I am mad with power. I mean, I am mad with power, but that's not why I'm doing that. Nicole says, I wouldn't be able to do that weekly either. Yeah, I didn't. Well, you're a teacher. You have to do that every day. Well, I was thinking another 30-minute sprint. Is that a good time for people? Nicole says, well, I have a curriculum, so not really from scratch, LOL. I remember I was talking to one of my professors when I was an undergrad, and he was saying he did not understand why his students always moaned and groaned when he told them that, when he assigned presentations. They never want to do it. I don't understand it. And I said, Frank, did you know that the number one phobia people have, the number one fear people have is, at least at the time, is public speaking, at least in the United States in the early 2000s and for quite a few decades before that, is public speaking. It's not cancer, it's not car accidents, it's not even flying or heights, it's public speaking. And he says, but I don't know anybody who has a fear of public speaking. I was like, Frank, you are a professor. Most of your friends are professors. It is literally your name is your position is professor, as in professing. People who are afraid of public speaking do not go into teaching. Okay, comments. Oh, Megan says, oh, I'm going to head out and get ready for my students at 4. Oh, that's right. You said you were tutoring people in English. And Nicole says, I started playing a TBR game with my kiddos and they love it. And Megan says, Nicole, nice. Yeah, that sounds fun. They love to, Nicole says, they love to pick a book and go to battle with their choice versus my choice to read. The idea of possibly controlling their teacher's reading life, they love that. Oh, when you said my kiddos, I thought you meant your actual children, because didn't you have them just wrap up your books and put them on your shelves all wrapped up? Oh, you meant your students. Yeah. Tell the teacher, give the teacher assignments. That's fun. But yeah, Megan says, LOL, so cool. Yeah, that is cool. Nicole says, they're all mine, LOL. That's the way I look at it. Well, you are in charge of them. Their safety and well-being is in your hands for several hours out of the day. So yeah, they are. Megan says, anyways, bye you two. Have a great day. You too. Enjoy your students. And Nicole says, yeah, but yeah, my students. One asked me if I read any Fourth Wing yet, and I completely ignored him in the chat. Not appropriate. He's going to go home and be like, Nicole says bye-bye to Megan. Bye-bye. 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 This is me. This is you. Bye. That's an old Saturday Night Live sketch from the 90s. Oh my gosh. Why do I remember this crap? Why? And then there were 2. So do you want to do a sprint or do you want to knock off for the day? Nicole says, it's funny the things we remember. Yeah, and the things we forget too. Like there's this lady downstairs. I don't know who she is or why she's here, but I know Saturday Night Live sketches from the 90s. I have to get going. Parent phone calls to make. Okay, cool. I have got this moss that wasn't fake after all the cleanup. But thank you for coming, and see you next week, hopefully, or whenever you can show. Oh, and there is going to be the Monday night live stream. That is this upcoming Monday, because like I said, I'm going to every other Monday, but this is this 5 days from now, 6 days from now is going to be the Monday where I'm doing it, the 3rd. I think I'm done explaining things now. Oh, you want me to show you those first 2 book titles, the ones after the series you found? Oh, The Perks of Loving a Wallflower by Erica Ridley. A Dove at Midnight by Roxanne Backnell. This is not a step back. If you meant the step backs, it was Dove at Midnight by Roxanne Backnell. And Branded Hearts by Shannon Drake. That looks like that. That's the one where it's really pretty, but she has a zipper. She did not have a zipper. Not in the 1860s, 1870s, she didn't. Did you need some more of those, or was that what you were looking for? Because there's also The Barefoot Princess by Christina Dodd. The two after that. Okay. And Marriage Prize by Virginia Henley. That one's really swoony. I think this might be Victor Godino because I know he did a lot of Virginia Henley stuff. Let's see. Don't see a signature right off the bat. No, actually, it was by somebody called Lynn Sanders, Lynn. Got him. Okay. Because there was also Tender Betrayal by Roseanne Bittner, Too Dangerous for a Lady by Joe Beverly, and Marriage Wager by Candace Camp. But those were the really dreamy medieval ones. Okay, so I hope to see you Monday night or not, or next Wednesday afternoon or not. Again, as I always say, I'm not the boss of you. And as I also say, have a great day or night, but you know. So I'm going to give you a few seconds if there's anything else you need to ask or want to ask or say before I end the stream, because I know there's a bit of a lag. Ah, she's smiling. She's smiling. Have a great week, and you as well. And see you in the funny pages. Oh, and drop me a DM and let me know when you're interested. If you're interested in doing the next book in the book that I don't know how to pronounce it. The book that follows Choosing Theo. If you want to do that as a buddy read or not, just let me know when you want to do that. If you want to do that, I'm down for it whenever. And bye.